Yes, Prerna ma'am, shall we start? Hello, Prerna ma'am.
Hello, Vandana ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Shall we start? Or
There is a
shall we
little in voice because my net is not coming properly today.
Oh. I was asking, shall I start or shall I wait for 5 more minutes?
Ma'am, you can start. I think so. You can start. Students will join in now.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Vandana ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
All
afternoon,
students, I welcome you all on the last day of technical sessions on digital marketing. And I'm happy to see the strength that students are still there with me on the session. So today I'm going to talk about the search engine optimization part, the most, I should say, the technical, the most difficult and the most interesting also part of digital marketing. So I'll just, because you are from bachelor's background, so I'm just going to talk about the basics of it, that what exactly is SEO. And definitely I'm going to talk about certain tools through which you can explore after this session, and you can have a good know-how of how these SEO techniques work on websites. The primary thing that you need to understand here is that we are we are actually now working on websites. So SEO is majorly for the website. So the website content that you can change, or the website content that you want to link. These are the two major things that needs to be taken care of. So as a digital marketer and for your client, you need to do these two things. Also, by the end of the session, there will be a small assessment, and based on your attendance and the assessment part, based on the overall attendance of your 5 days technical sessions, we'll be awarding you the e-certificates. Give us some time to process that, and definitely in next week's time we are going to issue the e-certificates to all the successful participants who have maintained at least 50% of their attendance. Okay, in both the things, in classes also and in the assessments also. So we are going to do that. Also, by the end of the session today, I'll be briefing you the entire digital marketing again, so that you can correlate and recall the concepts. And then we will have a healthy discussion by the end of it. Okay, so this would be my plan for today's session. So let's start. Please confirm, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, and you all can hear me loud and clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's talk about the search engine optimization today. Search engine optimization is a very vast, I should say, field in digital marketing, and it is an ongoing process. So it is not like that you are going to apply some technique, some kind of SEO on page, some kind of SEO off page for a day, and it is going to give you results. No, you have to, as a digital marketer, you have to keep on working on it, because the moment you stop working on SEO techniques, your page ranking, your organic page ranking will go down. The second thing which is important here is to understand that when we talk about SEO, we are not talking about the paid things. We are not talking about the paid search, the paid advertisements, the ad rankings. We are only interested in getting the organic search results, listing in the organic search result on the very first page of Google search engine. So try to understand the objective of doing SEO. So for an SEO, the objective is to getting the organic results on the very first page of Google search engine or any other search engine, right? Now there are ways to do this. So today in this session, this is the last topic I'm going to talk about, where I'm going to introduce you to the search engine optimization. So we have seen till now what is digital marketing, how display media ads can be placed, how search engine advertising works, and what all kind of search engine advertisements we have, the tools available through which we can actually make these advertisements. We have also seen the social media marketing techniques, how to listen to the customers, how to respond to the customers, whatever feedback they're posting. And also we have seen how to analyze all these data at one place with the help of Google Analytics. So today, let's talk about it is search engine optimization. Okay. So search engine optimization, let's start with the definition first. It is a process of enhancing the visibility of a website by improving the ranking in search engine results page. Please note this down, because the search engine result page you're going to see as a digital marketer this SERP term many a times. So all digital marketers working on SEO techniques are looking for a better ranking on SERP, SERP. That is a process of making the website more friendly and getting the highest position in organic and natural or unpaid search results. So please focus on this also. I'm talking about organic search results, unpaid search results, right? So this is what we are targeting. Before targeting SEO techniques, we need to understand how search engine works, how exactly a search engine works here. Now, search engine is crawling the data. It is crawling the data from the web pages available, and it looks into the content. Now, these are the algorithms. It is a program. It is going to run on the web pages content, and it is going to analyze the page content. So analyzing page content in a simple HTML page, what it is going to analyze? It is going to analyze various tags of a web page. Tags like HTML, the head tag, the headlines, the body text, the alternate text, the hyperlinks. All these tags will be analyzed and will be stored in the form of an index. Now, based on this indexing, the data is being fetched every time whenever a user is querying for a search term. So here, the user is querying for a particular term, say groceries. According to the ranking algorithm, it is fetching data from the stored indexes of the web pages. And this is a huge database. This is a really huge database where all the indexing of all the pages, all web pages is done. So the data needs to be shown, the results needs to be shown back to the user within seconds time. So you must have seen that Google search is showing you result in less than a second time. So this is again very important. So what exactly Google wants? So Google search engine wants to show the relevant data, the high quality websites. They want only those kind of search results which are actually genuinely going to cater to the question of the user. So Google engine or Google search engine, the major work of them is to provide the right result. So they are not going to compromise on that. So what is expected? It is expected that you need to have your web pages in a good quality. They should be having compressed set of images and videos. All set of content on web pages must have an alternate text or alternate tag. The hyperlinks, what all hyperlinks are there on the website must not be null. So there are various factors through which you provide or you apply SEO techniques. Now, there are various phases of this SEO. So it involves multiple stages, I must say. It involves multiple stages starting from the website audit. So what do you mean by website audit here? Anyone? Let's make this session interactive. Let's talk about website audit today. Anyone who can answer what is website audit?
चेकिंग दी वेबसाइट के उसके अंदर सब है कि नहीं, जो भी क्या क्या फीचर्स हैं उसके अंदर एक एक चीज
फॉर एग्जांपल
फॉर एग्जांपल पेज को स्टार्टिंग से लेके एंड तक देखना कि उसके अंदर अगर हमें कुछ चेंज करना है तो उसके अंदर ऑलरेडी क्या चीज़ अवेलेबल है और क्या चीज़ हमें उसमें ऐड करनी है, तो एक तरीके से पहले उसको स्कैन करना फिर.
Okay, agree. So here we are having a website audit. So this is the first page. This is the first stage, I should say, that a SEO person is going to do for your website. So they are going to check whether the reality check where your website stands. And there are various ways, there are various tools again which are available through which you can make this understand whether it is working or not for you. So first of all, the website audit. So it is a completely internal kind of a checking on website, which can be done with the help of various audit websites like Site Checkup, SEOsitecheckup.com. Please note this down. SEOsitecheckup.com. Another website popularly used for website audit is Small SEO Tools. So these audit websites, what do they do for you? They are going to give you a score out of 100. So what do you understand by this score? So if your website score is more than 80, that means you are good. You are in a good position. Your web pages are properly indexed. The tags are in proper position. Every image and every video is having transcripts, and images are having alternate text, so that the Google search engine can crawl your web pages easily. So if it is above 80, very good. If it is not above 80, you need to apply SEO techniques. What kind of SEO techniques you're going to apply for a website? It will be of type on page. So what you are supposed to check, the main elements of SEO audit are, the first one is keyword position. So how you have placed your keywords. So for any search term which is being searched by a user on search engine, that particular search term, how many times it is being shown on your page, a single web page. This is what keyword position is. So you can check this also with the help of websites like small SEO tools. Please note down what all websites I'm telling you. Please note it down, and please also note down the specific reason why we should use these websites. Okay. So for keyword positioning, to understand where all the search terms related to the what user has entered and what is there on your website, to see that position, you can use small SEO tools. It is free of cost, available to find out the keyword positions. The second thing is sitemap. For the website audit, you need to have a sitemap on your website. What is a sitemap? Anyone?
Ma'am, from my perspective, ma'am, it's like position or location of shop or any kind of headquarter.
Sitemap, you can think of sitemaps as a tree structure, a tree-like structure where the root of the tree is having your home page. And from home page, how many links are there for the menu? So how many positions are there? How many pages are there which are going from that home page to other pages? And then from those pages to some other pages. So the inverted tree structure style can be think of as a sitemap. So what is happening? It is showing you the architecture of the website. So that search engine can categorize that what kind of information is there on the web pages. It also facilitates your crawling. Yes.
हम जो नैवबार होता है साइट का, वो भी हमारा वही होगा साइट में, जो लिंक्स होते हैं.
नेविगेशन बार आप कह रहे हैं?
यस मैम.
नहीं, नॉट नेविगेशन बार. Sitemap is a different hyperlink provided on the website itself, जहाँ पे सिर्फ स्ट्रक्चर है. जितने भी मेन्यू ऑप्शंस आपके पास हैं साइट पे, मान लीजिए हमारे कॉलेज की वेबसाइट है BCIIT, तो वहाँ पे सबसे पहले है अबाउट BCIIT, फिर उसके बाद आपको मिलता है द कोर्स विद व्हाट वी आर रनिंग इन आवर कॉलेज. सो इट इज MCA 2 years प्रोग्राम एफिलेटेड फ्रॉम IP यूनिवर्सिटी. देन आपको वहाँ पे मिलता है फैकल्टी के बारे में, डायरेक्टर सर की इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है, आपको कॉन्टैक्ट पर्सन इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है. तो ये तो आपको एज अ टेक्स्ट ह्यूमन रीडिंग के लिए है. बट वेब क्रॉलर्स जो हैं वो कैसे इस इंफॉर्मेशन को रीड करेंगे? दे आर गोइंग टू रीड इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ साइट मैप. ओनली द मेन हाइपरलिंक्स व्हिच आर देयर रिलेटेड टू योर लैंडिंग पेज. ठीक है. डायरेक्टरी स्ट्रक्चर की तरह समझो इसको, जैसे एक फोल्डर के अंदर दूसरा फोल्डर, फिर उसमें तीसरा फोल्डर, फिर एक फाइल, फिर दूसरी फाइल, फिर तीसरी फाइल. So kind of a directory structure. Directory structure can also be seen as a tree structure. Similarly, sitemap can also be seen as a tree structure. Okay, so where you can find that if in case you are trying to get a customer care number for some XYZ company, और आपको पूरा उसमें इतना इंफॉर्मेशन है वेबसाइट के पेज पे कि आपको कहीं वो कस्टमर केयर नहीं मिल रहा, तो अगर कहीं पे साइट मैप की ऑप्शन है तो जस्ट क्लिक ऑन साइट मैप. यू विल गेट टू सी द एंटायर स्ट्रक्चर इन अ ट्री लाइक शेप, और वहां पे आप देख सकते हैं कि पूरी वेबसाइट में कस्टमर केयर का कहाँ पर है वो लिंक या पेज, वो कहाँ है. यू कैन लोकेट दैट. तो जैसे आप लोकेट कर रहे हैं मैनुअली, वैसे ही वेब क्रॉलर्स भी लोकेट करते हैं कि इस वेबसाइट पर ऐसा क्या इंफॉर्मेशन है जो सर्च टर्म से मैच करेगा या नहीं. अगर मैच करता है, रेलेवेंसी स्कोर अच्छा है, आपका क्वालिटी ऑफ वेबसाइट अच्छा है, टैगिंग सही है, तो वो उसको हाई रैंक करके दे शो इन दी ऑर्गेनिक सर्च रिजल्ट्स. ठीक है. सो सबसे पहले ऑडिट में क्या देखेंगे? द पोजीशन ऑफ द कीवर्ड, कितनी जगह वो प्लेस किया गया, कहाँ प्लेस किया गया हर एक पेज पे, एंड देन द साइट मैप, whether it is available or not. It is very important to have a sitemap. Okay. Then the browser operating system and device compatibility. What all browsers your website supports? The operating system, whether it is supporting the mobile devices or not. So we have got heterogeneous devices. So Is your website good enough which can be responsive for each kind of device? This is also a kind of a check which needs to be done in case when you're going for a website audit for your client. Then you need to check backlinks. What is a backlink? Please try to understand that whenever you are mentioning your website address, you're writing a blog, say on Wikipedia, about your company, you're writing the services, you're writing about what all products you have, and then you're giving a link on Wikipedia about your website like www.example.com. So this particular link, the moment it is being clicked by on the third party website, it is being clicked by the user, it will redirect it and that person to your website. So this is known as backlinking. This backlinking is also very important. If you want your search results, you want your website to be on the first page of Google and it is showing the organic searches, then backlinking is very important. It gives you a very good score. So 100 such backlinks from 100 different websites having high credibility like जैसे आपका विकिपीडिया है या कोई न्यूज वेबसाइट है, ब्लूमबर्ग है, CNBC है, समथिंग कुछ ऐसे वेबसाइट्स, PTI, प्रेस ट्रस्ट ऑफ इंडिया, सो इस तरह की कुछ वेबसाइट्स, वहां से आपकी बैकलिंकिंग हो रही है टू योर वेबसाइट. ऐसी अगर 100 ऐसे आप क्रिएट करते हैं, उन्हें एक्टिव रखते हैं, अपनी वेबसाइट को आप SEO के थ्रू आप इम्प्रोवाइज करते हैं, ऑन पेज SEO, ऑफ पेज SEO के थ्रू, तो आपकी रैंकिंग अपने आप ही बढ़ जाएगी एंड यू आर नॉट पेइंग एनीथिंग टू एनीवन. ओके, so this backlinking is also important and this needs to be checked. Backlinking. Then the domain authority. What do you mean by domain authority? Many free tools give domain authority of a site based on backlinking, which indicate the likelihood of website coming high in SERP. So you need to have the domain authority. So if they are clicking on that text, Wikipedia में लिखा है www.example.com. So example.com, example.in, example.us, ये सारे जो domains हैं, this should be under your company, so that ये गलती से भी कोई और किसी और के पेज पे ना चला जाए, ये backlinking. So you should have the authority of all set of domains. It is good. It is always advisable. जब आप अपनी कंपनी का कोई यूनिक नाम देते हैं और उसके बाद आप एक डोमेन परचेज करते हैं, तो it is advisable to get more domains in terms of .in, .com, .us, .xyz, depending upon कि कितने available है, so that nobody can purchase the same name. Okay. The next thing is the keywords. Keyword cloud. Which keyword appears more often? And we are talking about a single page here. So which particular keyword is more often and have greater density on the website? And definitely you need to relate this also, that whether is it the right keyword or not. Whether it is the right keyword which is matching to the search term or not. Eventually what we want users to search for a specific keyword related to our product services and then coming to our website and purchase certain product, isn't it? This is what we want. But then there are plenty of keywords related to our product and services, and user may go to some other website, may go to some other link, may go to some other ad campaign and not visiting us if we are not applying the SEO on page off page techniques.
Vanna ma'am,
Yes.
sorry to disturb you, but actually the screen is not visible.
My screen is not visible?
Not to me and not to some of the students also. They have put it on chat.
Okay, I will just share it again.
It's visible now. It's visible now.
Ma'am?
No, it's not visible to me. Ma'am, please share it again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, not a problem. I will share it again. Okay. So is it fine for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Raghav,
Okay, ma'am.
Raghav, is it fine for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. So after getting the number of keywords which are appearing on your page, it shouldn't be like that. That if somebody is searching for mobile phones, so and you have a page on which you have simply written mobile phones 100 times, and you're showing links of those websites who are actually selling mobile phones, then this kind of behavior of your website is being checked by Google search engine, the crawlers. So what should be the page density for a keyword? It should be only two keywords per page. So this also can be checked whether you are having the right keyword or not related to your service. We are auditing here now, so we need to see whether are we going in the right direction, and then we need to see that how many times we are having that keyword on a single page. Then there is a speed audit. So how much time your website is taking to load. If it is more than 2 seconds, believe me, you will not have good visitors. This thing, number of visitors. You will not have good number of visitors on your website. If it is taking more than 2 seconds, it should be less than 2 seconds. So even Google wants websites to be very interactive. They want websites to be available on all platforms, all on devices, or on all browsers, and it should have relevant keywords. It should have all set of information. So if it is an image, it should have an alternate text, because Google as a search engine can't find the image, whether what kind of image is it a relevant image or not, but they can read the alternate text related to that image. Same goes for the video thing. So if you want your video to be shown high ranked for some kind of search string, like if somebody is searching for a pizza recipe, so you want that people must your video on YouTube must come on the first ranking, then you have to provide a transcript for your recipe. So the moment you are giving that transcript of the recipe, what will happen? The search crawlers are going to search that transcript, the text image, or sorry, not the image, the text information related to that video. It will be easier for a crawler to see the text as compared to analyze the video and images. So the speed audit also, it is very important. So there are two popular tools which are available for auditing the website speed. Please note that down also. One is Google Page Insights. Google Page Insights. Yes, somebody has raised a hand. I will take the questions in the end. Okay. Let me finish my talk and then I will take your question. If you are facing any other problem, then you can tell me. Yes, Harshdeep. Yes, shall I continue? Students, please confirm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So while auditing the website, the first one is keyword position, then sitemap check, the browser compatibility, the device compatibility, checking the backlinks, whether they are landing to your page only or not, then the authority of the various domains, then the keywords, that how many times that keyword is appearing and whether the keyword is relevant or not, and the speed of the website. So first was the Google Page Insights. Another is Pingdom, Pingdom, Pingdom. These are
Ma'am?
also two. Yes.
Ma'am, I cannot see the screen.
Harshdeep, have you joined lately?
No, ma'am, I've joined on
One screen is stuck. Actually, it is on one slide
SOE
only.
phase. SOE phases. No, it has moved.
It has moved now.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the screen now, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm seeing only SOE phases only.
Yes, I am talking about SEO phases only, Harshdeep.
Okay.
Okay, I am talking
Okay.
about the first phase. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So the speed of the website can be checked first on Google Page Insights, and another is Pingdom, Pingdom. They also give you a score. They give you a score out of 100. And if the score is above 85, that means the website is performing good. Good enough to be indexed, good enough to be crawled, and good enough to be shown on Google search engine. Now, the first step was website audit. The second is content. Now, what is the content here? See, SEO is applied on web pages. It is applied on a website. So content is very important. Your content must be original. Your content on the web page must be completely, I should say, it should be rich in media. The videos that you're putting must be compressed. And again, it should be of high quality. It shouldn't be like that you're compressing images and videos to an extent that the quality is completely deteriorated. So you have to see that what content you're putting on web pages, it has to be displayed rightly. The content like text, the hyperlinks, the images, the audio, animation, and videos, everything needs to be accessed. Everything must be accessed nicely. And all of them must be responsive in a mobile phone also. Very important. Now, what about the content? The content that you are writing, it cannot be a copied one. It has to be unique. It has to be original. So how you can check that whether what content you are writing is original or not? So as a digital marketer, you can run the content of the website while doing the audit. You can run the content of a website on a plagiarism checker tools. There are various online tools which are available. So note down that also. One of the tool available to check the plagiarism online is duplychecker.com. Duplychecker.com. Duply, D-U-P-L-I, D-U-P-L-I, Duply, checker, C-H-E-C-K-E-R, duplychecker.com. So it gives you a facility to check whether it is a copied content or not. It should not be like that. Also, it can check the quality of the content, including proofreading. So if it is in English, it has to be in proper English, isn't it? So you can edit also accordingly. So the moment you upload your content, web page content, say if there are 5 pages, you're uploading the content of page 1 on Duply Checker, and then you will get to see the results. क्या क्या उसमें से कॉपीड है, क्या सोर्स है, ये भी आपको पता चलेगा कि कहाँ से कॉपीड है डेटा. Then with the good content writers, the people who are actually good in writing the content, you can engage them and you can ask them to write relevant original data, relevant original text for you. Okay? Now, after the content, the third thing is on-page optimization. There's one more thing which is important before optimization. I will talk about robot.txt. Robot.txt is a text file. Please note down this also. It helps to regulate web robot behavior and search engine indexing. Robot.txt. I'm just writing in the chat window. This text file will help you regulate the behavior of the search engine, and where it should be stored on the root location of your website. The robot text file indicates only those parts of the website that the publisher does not want to crawl, to access and display in SERP. SERP is Search Engine Results Page. So this is something where you are telling the web crawler not to crawl certain pages of your website. So there might be certain pages which are which are not attracting that many visitors, or there are certain pages where you're just giving general information about the company. So you only want you want your the web crawler to crawl only about the product and services, the discounts, or the offers that you are giving to your customers. So that ways you are telling in this file, in this robot.txt file, which is there located in the root folder, you're telling not to crawl the rest of the data which is present in robot.txt. This will be read by the crawlers. Okay. So it includes what all? It includes the unimportant scripts, the images, style files, other text which is not of that use and may waste the crawling budget. Okay, so there is no point letting the crawler crawl all the unnecessary files of the website. So you know what is important. So you may just give those pages to the crawler. Also, the content includes the sitemap. Sitemap, as I have told you, it is very important to have a sitemap on each website. It is important. Then, after the content, let's talk about the on-page optimization. So, on-page optimization affects the search engine ranking. On-page is something which is in the hand of digital marketer. Any person who is excelling in the techniques of SEO can apply these techniques on the website. So this is something which is doable, which is achievable, can be done. Off-page is something which needs continuous efforts. So let's talk about the on-page optimization first. So on-page optimization is doing enormous benefit. It is being done so that the web crawlers can actually look into the web pages easily, can simply index all the pages easily, can understand what is there on the pages, how many keywords, how many times it is being shown. So this can be done with the help of on-page optimization. What are the technical elements of on-page optimization? Please note that down also. First is site performance. The very first thing is site performance. How much time is it taking to load? So any site, as I told you, if any site is taking more than 2 seconds time, you will hardly get any traffic and the bounce rate will be high. The bounce rate of your website, bounce rate of the first page the visitor is visiting is going to be very high. It is going to see that page. It is still loading, taking 2 seconds time, more than 2 seconds, and it is going to simply exit the website. So what needs to be done? To improve this on-page optimization is required. The first thing is enable compression. Enabling compression means you are enabling compression for all sort of data. You are minifying the HTML, the CSS, the JavaScripts, removing all unnecessary characters from the source code, obviously without changing the functionality of it. So anything beyond 150 bytes, any file which is beyond 150 bytes needs to be compressed on the server. Please note down this also. Apart from compressing the scripts, you need to compress the images. So कितना compression, उतना ही compression. ऐसा ना हो कि आपने upload किया and then it is completely distorted and it is of no use. So you need to apply compression techniques with the help of popular image editor to editing tools like Photoshop. You can capture, you can make the resolution work for a website, and then you can place those compressed images on the website so that it is not taking more time to load. So many times you would have seen that text is visible on a website, but images are not visible. So that should not be the case, right? If you're uploading high quality resolution images, it is going to take more time, more space to load, and it is going to take more area, everything. So what you need to compress those, but also you need to maintain the quality of it. So there are suggested tools. One of them I have told you that it is Adobe Photoshop. Another tool which is available online, it is free. Adobe is a paid one, so you can go for a free tool also, which is available on www.reduceimages.com. I'm just writing it onto the chat window. Reduceimages.com. So you can find many more. I'm just giving you one example. You'll find many more such websites which can reduce the images. Okay. Now, you need to reduce the redirections. On page optimization की techniques मैं बता रही हूँ आपको. ठीक है? Reduce the redirections. We are at the third phase of SEO phases. First was the auditing. Understand what is wrong with the website, what is right with the website. Then look into the content, what all content is there on the website, check that, and then apply the on-page optimization. On-page optimization by enabling compression on web pages. Okay, so reducing the redirections. What is a redirection? Anyone? In terms of the website, anyone who can explain the concept of redirection?
It's maybe like sending visitors to the another page of websites from one page while they are reading something.
Okay. So what happens whenever there is a redirection? What happens? Is it good? Is it bad?
मैम गुड है, बट बार बार जैसे अगर कहीं ज़्यादा रीडायरेक्शंस होंगी तो वो मतलब कंटेंट के हिसाब से गूगल के लिए तो मेरे ख्याल सही नहीं होगा वो कंटेंट कि बार बार वो रीडायरेक्ट करे जा रहा है एक से दूसरे पेज पे.
देखिए, सबसे पहला बात तो ये है कि यूजर को हम 2 सेकंड से ज्यादा तो हम वैसे भी वेट नहीं करा सकते टू रीच ऑन अ वेबसाइट. पहला चीज. एंड देन इफ देयर आर मल्टीपल रीडायरेक्शंस, व्हाट विल हैपन? Every time for a redirection, the browser will be given a URL query to be forwarded. And then user is experiencing multiple redirections over a website. And it is also waiting for an HTTP request and a response cycle to finish. So you need to reduce the redirections. You need to reduce that also in case of on-page optimization. So what is the suggested tool? There is a suggested tool which is given by Google. You can write down. Page speed. Page speed or page load speed. I'm just writing that. Page speed. Page load speed on Google. It is a developer's tool. You can reduce the redirections. You can improve the user experience. So initially, one of the participants has asked me whether why UI and UX or user experience or user interaction is people required for digital marketing. So we need the flavor of UI UX also, so that we can have a very good, attractive website at our disposal for our product and services. So what does it do? This page speed is going to give you insights. It is going to give you insights on the detailed report, that how much time it is taking, how much time each element of the web page, kya kya honge? It can be a text, it can be a number of images on the same page, it can be a video, it can be an audio, it can be animation. So all set of elements which are there on your website, how much time they are taking to load. And believe me, you text is taking the least time as compared to all these type of elements. So text is taking the least time, but the problem is that the people are interested in videos. People are more interested in seeing a video ad or a video playing for them. So this page speed or page load speed tool is also going to give you a score in between 0 to 100, and anything beyond 85 is very good. Okay, anything beyond 85, that means it is working, it is good enough. If it is not above 85, then again you need to see which element, which audio, which video is taking more time, and then you have to compress. Okay, so this is something that you are doing on a web page. That's why the name is on page optimization. The next thing is domains. So domains, we know, are internet addresses. Who is responsible for the authorization of domain names? Any idea? Who can answer? Who is responsible for the authorizations and registration of a domain name? Anji, my dear participants, domain name, anyone? This is the association, non-profit organization, ICANN. इसको भी लिख लीजिए. This is Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. So this is the non-profit organization which is responsible for maintaining and giving you a domain name. You know that it has to be unique all over the world, any domain name, right? And then there are web hosting services from where you can purchase domain names, isn't it? So you can purchase from domain web hosting services like, can you give me some examples on the chat window? Am I audible? Yes, students, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Yes, I'm audible, but screen is little stuck somewhere.
Okay. Can you see the screen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm toggling between the screens. I'm using a tablet for the presentation, and I'm toggling between the screens. So that's why it may be, you may see a lag. Okay. So one of the organization, one of the web hosting services, the way Raghav has answered that yes, it is GoDaddy. HostGator is another one, Bedrock. There are various organizations which keep you in the registration of the domain names. Now, how do you choose that domain name? This is also very important. You need to understand that also. So for an on-page optimization, the domain name should not be a long keyword. It should never be a long keyword that people will keep on typing. Are you understanding this? It should be a single word. It should be short. It should be catchy. It should be easy to remember. It should be easy to spell and type. Some of the popular brands, Yahoo, Google, Expedia, Wikipedia. So these are single word domains that people remember it so well. Now there are an option of keyword rich domains also. Whenever you are having a keyword rich domain, it is going to give you a very good CTR, click-through rate. You understand what is click-through rate? Anyone from the participants who can answer this question, what is the click-through rate?
Clicks on impressions.
Click-through rate, please repeat. Harshdeep.
Clicks upon impressions.
Yes, clicks
200.
on the, yes, into 1,000. Into 1,000 impressions. Yes, that's good. So we need to have the keyword rich domain names. So if you are having a product of, say, some groceries, so it is always good to have a keyword domain rich name which is relating to the product services you are actually selling online. It is always good. Now, there are certain errors also. A most visible error you will find is 404 and 500. Anyone who can talk about this 400, 4 and 500 errors on web pages? For on-page optimization, you need to work on these errors also. But first you need to understand what is it.
Ma'am, 404 is error not found.
Okay. So the type of address which you have typed in, or maybe a particular page you are trying to visit, is not found on server. This is why you get a 404 error page. So it is important that your setting, if in case a visitor is navigating options on the website, ideally 404 के केस में क्या होना चाहिए? The visitor must come back to the home page. ये linking बहुत जरूरी है. आप समझ रहे हैं? So if visitor is not getting, or some of the links are broken, maybe some pages are under construction, some kind of text has been altered on those pages. So you need to have those 404 error page ideally targeting, or you can say linking back to your root page. This is a popular technique for on-page optimization. You'll see another error also, 500 error. What is it?
Server error. Internal server error.
Yes, it is an internal server error. It happens when one of the unexpected conditions occurs. So in that case also, you need to specify what kind of issue, what kind of error has been faced. Whenever a user is getting an error on a web page, what will happen? The user is going to have a bad impression, isn't it? On a bad impression on the visitor on the web page also, or on the search engine also. So you must make sure that you're refreshing the web pages and you're deleting the browser's cookies so that you're not facing these kind of errors. Other on-page optimization techniques are based on tags. Now you can see here there are HTML tags, meta tags, heading tags, and anchor tags. So HTML tags, we know scripting language here. We have markup language in which we use various tags to place the content of a web page. Now, the tags begin from the head section, and then there is a meta tag named as meta title. What is a meta title?
मैम मेटा टैग इसलिए यूज करते हैं कि गूगल को पता चले कि उस वेबसाइट में एक्चुअली है क्या, वो वेबसाइट का एक्चुअली अबाउट.
Maybe about, or maybe the title of that particular page, the description of that particular page. So whenever you're using a title tag, you're actually giving the description, a small description. कितने characters का होना चाहिए ये? If you are giving a very long title, which is going to appear on the head section of your web page, and you're giving a very long title where you are describing the product services, what will happen? It is going to truncate it, and it is going to show only 3 dots. What is the maximum length you can have here? It is only 60 characters. Note this down also. So meta tags में meta titles जो हैं, it cannot be more than 60 characters. What about meta keywords? So meta keywords are used to define the keywords, the content of the web page. So how many of them you can have? I've told you earlier also, the keywords, the content of the web page must not be more than 2. Only 2 keywords per page is more than sufficient. Then there is another meta tag known as meta description. It defines the web page, whether what it is all about, the description, not the title. Okay. So the description is going to talk about that what all information it is going to give you, any offers it is going to give you, the ads that I have shown you. There was a description attached to it. The same set of description in the form of a paragraph can be seen here. Again, there is a limit to it. Only 150 characters can be shown in description, so that it fits the search engine results, the organic search engine results. This must fit in. Then you have heading tags also. Heading tags to structure the page. Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, 4. So you must use, your web pages must have this kind of structure, starting from an HTML tag, then head section, then meta tags, having the title, keyword, description of the page, then the heading section, and then the body. Now in the body, you must have anchor tags for all hyperlinks. Anchor tags for the anchor text. So whenever you are clicking on, you are simply clicking on, say, one of the hyperlinks, you are getting a text for it. Can you see this here in this example? So this is going to take you to www.example.com/somefootballground.html. And the text that you are going to see on this hyperlink is football ground. So you must give the text to the hyperlinks. It is important because crawlers are going to read the text. Then you need to optimize the images and videos. How will you optimize them? Crawlers are very bad in understanding images, whereas human can understand images and videos very well. है ना? तो क्या करेंगे? So we need to give the alternate text for the images we are uploading. We should provide information like the description, the name of that image. We must try giving a keyword related to that image. And this goes for the videos also, the title, description, and keyword. So that crawler can read that text related to image and video and can show it on the organic search pages. Okay, you need to have that. Now, the keywords. What should be the keyword? For on-page optimization, the keywords that I was talking about, what should be the keyword? Should it be a long tail or whether it should be a short keyword? Anyone can answer this question? Keywords are the search terms, the popular search terms, what people are looking for. You want those search terms to be included on your web pages so that your pages are coming in good ranking on the first page of search engines. You want that to happen. But then what should be the keyword itself? Whether it should be a single word, whether it should be a more than a single word, 2 words, 3 words, a paragraph, a phrase, what it should be.
2-3 words, I guess.
I think
Combination
2-3
of words. Combination of
Yes.
words, like you mentioned a few days ago, yesterday or day before yesterday, that it should be a combination of word so that it doesn't misdirect the user. Like in case of Domino's was one example that you gave. Domino's could be the game or Domino's pizza. So Domino's pizza should be the keyword, if something like that.
That's true. That's true. So if you are if you have got a client who has just started with the business, so who has initially just started with the business, has come up with a website, has just started with the SMO, SSM techniques, for those clients who have just started, they cannot risk to have short keywords. If they are going to have short keywords, what will happen? They are never ever going to be on the first page of Google search engine. Why is it so? Because whenever the keywords are of single word, they're going to get a very high volume, because there are already so much of content related to that single word keyword. तो जो स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं बिजनेस, उनके लिए नहीं है. उनके लिए लॉन्ग वर्ड्स बहुत अच्छे हैं, 4 or more, where they are specifying the product, they are specifying the type, whether online, offline, service कैसे चाहिए, and then they are also specifying the location in Delhi, in India, around the world. So you need at least 3 to 4 keywords for a beginner, for a company who has just is a startup. ठीक है. वहीं पर अगर कोई established company है जो already who is booming, already have a very high budget, then you can risk of having one word keyword also, because otherwise also they are going to be on top ranking because they are a popular brand. We talk about Amazon. Amazon अपने आप में एक word लिखिए आप Amazon, आपको सबसे पहले Amazon ही दिखेगा, ना Amazon river दिखेगी, ना आपको कोई और उसका मतलब समझाएगा, है ना, सर्च इंजन पे. तो ये थोड़ा सा समझने वाली बात है कि किस तरह के कीवर्ड्स होने चाहिए. सो इवेंचुअली जब आपकी स्टार्टअप है, स्टार्टअप is going to build a goodwill. After 2 years, 3 years, then you can change the techniques. And as I told you in the beginning also, SEO optimization जो है, SEO tips techniques जो है, वो one time नहीं है. आज अप्लाई करेंगे, कल रिजल्ट आएगा, ऐसा नहीं है. It is an ongoing process. It takes time, maybe 3 months time, 6 months time, 1 year time to see the actual results. Okay, so the keywords, choose your keywords more appropriately, and you have got both the options. You can also alter those in case of an on-page optimization. You can always alter, है ना, the content of your website depending upon आपको right results मिल रहे हैं या नहीं मिल रहे हैं. So I've told you the difference between long tail and short tail. Okay. Now let's talk about the keyword funnel. Again, initially in my first lecture I have talked about the customer funnel. So customer funnel is similar to what keyword funnel is. So customer must be aware, must be interested in one of the product, must desire, even if it is out of budget, and must in a position to take action. So you must give certain offer where it is taking that. So customer funnel is similar to keyword funnel here, first thing. Then try to understand what kind of keywords they are going to put in when they are going to search for a particular product. So what is the mindset? I want some cool pants. What should be the keyword? One word क्या होगा? Pants हो सकता है, pant styles हो सकता है. एक कीवर्ड यूजर ने डाला, ठीक है. अब Amazon जैसा जो बिग ई कॉमर्स वेबसाइट है, वहां पे सबसे पहले आ गया ये पैंट्स वो पैंट्स एवरीथिंग इज देयर. बट अगर आप एक बिगिनर हैं और अगर आप सोच रहे हैं कि कीवर्ड पैंट्स के लिए अगर आप देना चाहते हैं एड्स, तो उस केस में क्या होगा? आपकी एड थर्ड फोर्थ या हो सकता है 10th पेज पर है, बिकॉज देयर आर ऑलरेडी सो मच ऑफ कंपटीशन, so much of bidding is being done on that single word. Okay, so the keyword. What is the next thing? You need a certain style. So what are available? So one is pants. You're not getting the right result. Then you're thinking of skinny kind of, or maybe a designer one, or baggy or blah blah. So you have got interest in one particular. You're searching for that. Then you're desiring whether it is right for me. Many a time people do such kind of search, whether it will suit me, whether it is right for me. Then it comes with the additional key terms of qualifiers, plus qualifiers, minus qualifiers, best, popular, जिनके reviews available हैं, उस तरह के products. The people keep on thinking whether which one I should go for. And the moment they see that there are positive reviews for a particular product, what will they do? They will simply jump to an action of adding that product, making a payment. Again, adding that product and making a payment should also be a very smooth process, and it should be very secure. So as a SEO on-page optimization person, you must be in a position to understand that what kind of keyword funnel I must have for my website. It should also include the synonyms. So the suggested tools for synonyms, you must check that if you are trying to sell groceries, you must also see other related words related to this grocery, and you must try to include that. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि एक ही पेज पे ग्रोसरी 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 आपने 40 बार लिख दिया एंड देन आपने ऑप्टिमाइज कर दिया उस पेज को. नहीं, आपको ग्रोसरी के अलावा आपको कुछ और लिखना पड़ेगा. स्टेपल्स, फ्रेश प्रोडक्ट्स, डेयरी प्रोडक्ट्स, पल्सेस, इस तरह से आपको वो मेंशन करना पड़ेगा. सो यू हैव टू ईदर कैटेगराइज द प्रोडक्ट और यू हैव टू गिव द alternate name as a keyword description you are giving on your page. So there are suggested tools for that also. Please note down. This can also be searched on any dictionary, any online dictionary. So you can search that also. There's no problem in that. Now, what is off page? So in on page, you have seen that you are doing everything on website, on your owned website, है ना? Client की जो website है, उस पर आप काम कर रहे हैं. कितने pages हैं, क्या structure है, क्या links हैं, कोई link broken तो नहीं है, compressed images हैं या नहीं, उनके tags, everything. You're working on that web page. What is off page? Off page is all about linking the content of your website to some third party, good, I should say the websites which are having good reputation, good ranking, good reviews, उनके ऊपर अपने links को रखना. That is backlinking. So मैंने अपनी company के बारे में एक Wikipedia पे एक page किया. मैंने अपनी company के बारे में again I have put up a Facebook page where there I'm also posting the links. Then there is one more platform, Instagram पे भी मैंने किया post. वहाँ पे भी मैंने links दे दिए अपने website पे. तो ऐसे मैंने 100 जगह links place किए. And I'm checking whether those links are working and redirecting them to my web page or not. So this gives a very good trust scores. ठीक है? What exactly we want? We want कि हमारे जो Google search engine है वो हमारी website को ठीक से पूरा read करें, जो unnecessary content है वो ना read करें, उसको समझ में आए कि हाँ ये इमेज है, ये वीडियो है, इसका ये कीवर्ड है और वो मैच हो रहा है सर्च टर्म से, तो वो प्लेस करे, रैंकिंग करे, ठीक है. दिस इज व्हाट वी वांट. सो ऑफ पेज ऑप्टिमाइजेशन में बैक लिंकिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. It is the process of getting hyperlinks from external pages that are not owned by you. Please remember, Wikipedia is not owned by you, but you are writing a page on Wikipedia about your company. Again, PTI, Press Trust of India, is not owned by you, but you are writing certain article there where you are telling them for more information, visit this, visit my website. So anything which is not owned by you will be in the category of backlinking. It is counted as a vote. 100 ऐसे backlinks बनाए, they are working, they are directing the user to your web page. 100 vote आपको मिला. जैसे ही 100 vote मिला, that means the authenticity, the trust factor, the quality of that backlink is higher as compared to other websites. So definitely it is going to organically increase the rank. And you're not paying anyone anything, isn't it? So that is the reason why SEO optimizations are searched for. Everyone is thinking of having SEO optimization, right? Then you need to have the authority that your website, this website is yours. You need to have the authority of that domain. You need to check that also. Then there you can write blogs related to your products, about your company, about a new venture you are in. And then you can see that how many people are actually commenting on that blog. So that also increases the off-page optimization. There are various ways like press release, or you can post about your services on third-party sites like Just Dial, on various directories. You're posting the services there. You are creating forums. You must have seen TripAdvisor's forums where people are discussing the same set of itineraries, say from Delhi to Goa, and they are having a frequently asked question. Already people have answered what kind of itinerary they have suggested, what kind of hotels, what kind of places they have suggested for 3 day, for 4 day, for a day, for half day. So these kind of forums, they help you. And then you can, on those forums, which are on third-party websites, you can create a backlink again. Then you can write articles for promotion, for collaboration, and then obviously you should avoid any unnatural link. So forums will help you create community. So what is unnatural link? The unnatural links like paid links. So you're paying those websites to place the link of your website on there. There's no point doing that, because search engines are, the algorithms of the Google search engines are smart enough, they can actually categorize these kind of links. Okay, so you should avoid that. Now, starting from local search SEO, this is one example I have taken, where you can actually see your local business and you can easily optimize if somebody is looking for a business of your type. So if you are in the education industry, you are in automobile industry, you are giving any kind of services, you are a bakery shop, or maybe you are a manufacturing unit, maybe manufacturing a particular kind of a product, you can have your local search SEO. This can be done on Google My Business. Okay, this can be done on Google My Business. On Google My Business, anybody can log in. Please confirm everybody can see my slides.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So for Google My Business, it is working as a local search SEO for you. It is a dashboard where you can link this Google My Business to a simple Gmail account, and you can start posting, start adding photographs, start creating ads, start looking at the insights, how many people are visiting through Google My Business. You can have all that kind of information for a very small entrepreneur I'm talking about. So anyone who wants to start some business, right? or who wants to make presence in the Google search engine page. So you can have that. So there are various sections here. On the left hand side, you can see there is a home section, then post, information related to your business, the insights, the people who are visiting your business, the reviews, the Google reviews, what people are posting. Believe me, the most authentic reviews are Google reviews for any services. So if people are actually writing, they are not a robot, they are not paid ones. They are these customers. They were the one who have taken the services from these businesses, and now they're posting their reviews, authentic reviews. So reviews are there. What all Google reviews you see, they are actually posted by real people. And those posted reviews you may see for your business on Google My Business. Then the messages. So if you have linked the Google My Business with your mobile phone, you can also interact with the customer on a message. Then the photographs related to your business, your maybe your site photograph, maybe your office photographs, maybe the services you are giving, unka photographs, maybe the videos. You can post multiple things, and it is all being quoted on the Google search engine. Then the products that you are giving, the offers that you are giving, the website. You can also relate your website, a free website from this Google My Business. And then you can add users also. So this is the first snippet I have taken to show you that how it looks like. It is very easy, a simple dashboard where you can have every information related to your business which you want to show to your customers, and what all customers can post for you. Everything is there on Google My Business. Then you can see that you can see the performance snippet, that how many people have viewed in a week's time, how many people have actually searched for your business, and then they have seen that. The map views, you will not believe that many people are actually looking for a location. When we talk about local, when we talk about where we are and where our customers are, so we are always looking for a direction, a map used widely for this. So anything which is in terms of near me, जो search term आपका आता है, ATM near me, petrol pumps near me, then आपका hospitals near me, ये जितना भी near me वाला चीज है, near me पे सबसे ज़्यादा Google My Business ने keyword set किया है, and based on that near me and based on your location, they are showing you options of those who about your company, about your services, any update related to your timings, you can post that. Then you can ask your customers to share their feedback, and you can ask them to write a review for you in the form of a Google form. So you can ask your customers here. You can share this particular link with all your customers, whosoever is taking your product. So they will write, and these reviews will be directly posted on Google. It is a very nice feature. Then you can see the ratings. Customers can also see your previous ratings, and you also can see your rating based on these reviews. Also, the customer search, that how they're searching for your business. So many are coming to your business with the name or address, which is of type direct. Some of them are discovering. Some are coming from some other referrals, some social media platform. From there, they are coming to your website. So that ways you can see. Then other insights that you can have is how many times your business was listed on Google search. This is a very important insight. And how many times people have searched for a location on map. You can also start promoting your business in a local search SEO on Google My Business. And you can place ads here. So any person who is not that technical, any person who doesn't know about Maybe a tailoring shop. Imagine that that person is giving services for a customized tailoring thing, and then that person is keeping all information of its tailoring, of its location, of the cost, the products, the type of services, the opening hours, the reviews, everything on one place. So this is a very good local SEO kind of a dashboard given by Google, and there's no, you don't have to pay for it. Then you can also see the actions. So if you have posted and linked your phone number, you can see that how many times a direction was requested, how many times your website was visited by one of the links, how many times you have been called. So everything can be seen here. Then you can also see from that local area, you can see the map here. So where do you are located, and from where you are getting the direction request. So all over Delhi, you are getting the direction request. You can see that. You can see the pin codes also. And you can see the simultaneous numbers also, that how many people are coming from that pin code. Okay. The most important thing, Google My Business, I've included some of our feedbacks, what our students, our past students are writing for us. So every Google review will be posted, it will be in public domain, and you need to respond back. The moment people are writing, you need to respond back. It is a good gesture. It is going to increase your search ratings. It is going to increase your visibility on the search engines. So this is also a good tool which can be used as a I should say, as a digital marketer for your clients, depending upon the size of their organization, a small organization, a big organization, an organization who can pay plenty of money on the advertisements. Depending upon that, you can strategize. You have got so many tools, you have got so many websites, you have got so many platforms where you can actually start advertising, but then you have to plan first that where exactly you want the information to be posted. And again, there was one question in previous sections that whether advertising is related to SEO or not. Can you see any paid advertisement here? आज में जितना भी मैंने बात किया पूरे दिन में कोई भी मैंने पेड एडवर्टाइजमेंट की बात करी. SEO is all about organic results, unpaid, completely unpaid, and it is only and only on web pages. Definitely, you're using various links all across the platforms. You're using third-party websites where you can actually see that yes, we want to see that how people are reacting, from where they are coming, from where the traffic source is coming. We want that to happen, but then it is completely unpaid. Nobody is being paid for that. Now, few important methods to optimize your business accounts. Make sure you enter the accurate and complete details. So it shouldn't be like that your Google My Business account is having partial information and you're not updating. You have to update because it is an SEO. Search engine optimization, 24/7, 365 days a year. Okay, respond to many reviewers as possible. Respond to them. Talk, even if it is negative, not a problem. Just talk to them. There might be a possibility that somebody must have some notion and then they have posted something. So you can always approach. You can always talk to them and ask them that why you have posted this. And you can appreciate if there are good reviews. You can appreciate. Add relevant photos and share the updates. Okay. So this was all about the introduction. This was all about the introduction of SEO, search engine optimization. I'm sure that after attending today's session, you must have understood the major difference between the SEM, search engine marketing, then search advertising, then search social media marketing, search engine optimization, and how the digital marketing is comprising of all these different platforms. So I have talked about many tools for you to explore. So let's start with the assessment. I'm just going to share the assessment link on the chat. In the meanwhile, if you have any question, you can post your questions in the chat box. I'll take it later on in the session. Yes, participants, if you have any questions, please post it in the chat box.
Please feel free to ask your questions.
I'm just sharing the link. There are only 10 questions. Give me a minute.
Ma'am, what is sitemap?
Sitemap is a structure of your entire website. जो मेजर लिंक्स हैं आपके वेबसाइट में, जैसे होम पेज है तो होम आपका रूट हो गया, होम के बाद आपका अबाउट अस आ गया कि कंपनी क्या काम करती है, कॉन्टैक्ट अस आ गया, वो एक लिंक हो गया, प्रोडक्ट्स एंड सर्विसेज वो एक तीसरा लिंक हो गया, उसके बाद टेस्टिमोनियल वो एक फोर्थ लिंक हो गया। तो साइट मैप बेसिकली स्ट्रक्चर है आपकी कंप्लीट वेबसाइट का, ठीक है। ये कंप्लीट स्ट्रक्चर जब आप देते हैं अपने रूट फोल्डर में, तो ये आपको ये जो जितने भी आपके सर्च इंजन हैं उसे हेल्प करता है एक्सेस करने में। अगर आपकी वेबसाइट पे साइट मैप नहीं है तो बहुत लेस चांसेस हैं कि वो सर्च रिजल्ट्स में हायर रैंक पर होगा। ओके, robot.txt फाइल वो फाइल है जहाँ पे आप आपकी पूरी वेबसाइट के जो बहुत अननेसेसरी सेक्शंस हैं, अननेसेसरी हाइपरलिंक्स हैं, उनकी डिटेल आप उसमें देते हैं robot.txt में। सो क्या होता है जब वेब क्रॉलर्स जो है क्रॉल करते हैं आपकी वेबसाइट को, तो वो इन लिंक्स को छोड़ देते हैं और बाकी सेक्शंस को क्रॉल करते हैं। तो robot.txt के चलते आप क्या कर सकते हैं, ओनली इम्पोर्टेंट लिंक्स को आप हाईलाइट कर सकते हैं टू द क्रॉलर्स, दे विल क्रॉल एंड दे विल गो। Also, the place of robot.txt is on the top, again on the root folder. Just a minute, I'm sharing. Okay, so students, I have just posted the form link for today's assessment. All of you are requested to attend this. How to do keyword analysis? Okay, sort of we can do keyword analysis with the help of 2-3 tools available. The first one is Google Alerts. Second is Google Trends. Third, whenever you are posting a Google ad, you can do it with the help of Keyword Planner. So these three places will help you identify the best keyword for your business.
Okay.
Yes, students, please confirm. Have you all got the link for today's assessment?
Yes, ma'am. It's workable as well.
Okay.
Please share the drive link as well and YouTube link. I'll forward to the students.
Okay. Yes, Prerna ma'am, please check. Can you access the link?
Ma'am, this link is not accessible. It's a
Okay, I will just check with the permissions.
okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, please check this one.
Yes, ma'am. Completely fine. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please share the YouTube link as well.
Yes, Vinish. You have posted a query that you have not got mail of the notes. So have you attended all the sessions, Vinish? Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, there is one query regarding the notes. So I was wondering that I was sharing my all my data with you day wise. So
Ma'am, actually, external guests didn't share their mail ID with me. That's why they haven't got it.
okay.
And Vinish, I don't know what's this @NDIMDelhi.in.
Ma'am, can you please mail on this address, Vinish?
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't get you. Sorry.
I'm saying, can you please mail the notes at this address, vinish.k2019@ndimdelhi.in.
Yes, ma'am, but domain name NDIM Delhi. I'm not sure.
NDM Delhi, Vinish, if you are there in the meeting, please switch on your mic and please respond. Is it a valid email address? Prerna ma'am, I have shared the YouTube link for BCIIT MCA channel.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, received, ma'am.
Okay, I have got 11 responses till now. Students, please submit your answers fast. Karanpreet, you can take the notes of today's session. It is there in the chat window, the link to the slides. Can you access that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, shall we discuss?
Wait, ma'am, for 2 minutes.
Okay. Let's wait for 2 more minutes and then we can discuss the questions. Okay, I will just share. Please wait. I have just shared the link for yesterday's slides.
Yes, ma'am, received.
Okay. So shall we start discussing the questions now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm just sharing my screen. Please confirm. Can you see my screen or not? Is it visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So the first question was that dash is a process done by software program viewing for the content available on web. So crawling is the right answer. Next question was just a minute. Okay, so second question was the purpose of dash is to establish web presence and get discovered to get quality traffic. So the purpose of SEO, SEO includes everything. It includes backlinking also. It includes web crawling, not web crawling, but website audit. So SEO is the right answer here. Next, the anchored text is highlighted text, which is hyperlinked. This is the right answer. First one. Then, which of the following help search engine to understand the context of used image. The context, what exactly this particular image is being used. So this is alternate tag. Alternate tag is the right answer for an image. Okay. Now, if you were a SEO manager for a technology site, what will you prefer? So if you are a SEO manager for a technology site, you will prefer 100 backlinks from 100 different domains, so that your score, your trust score is high. It is kind of a voting. I told you in the beginning of my lecture that it is kind of a voting you are getting from the third-party websites. So it is always good to have 100 such backlinks. Okay. Next, what does a sitemap do? It is giving you an architecture of the site to the search engine. So the first one, show the architecture of the site to search engine. This is the right answer. Then, which of these is a service provided by Google to monitor the crawl and indexing status of the website? So this is Google Search Console. Google Search Console is the right answer. So AdWords नहीं है, Ad मोबाइल फोन्स पे जो एड्स आती हैं वो नहीं है, fourth choice नहीं है. So the first choice, Google Search Console, is the right answer. Then among the following Google My Business listing methods, one of them completely revolves around human factor. So Google My Business listing methods, the one which revolves around human factor is the reviews which you get. Okay, the reviews that you are getting for your business. Then the next question is, for voice search, marketers should use dash in their content. So initially, I think a day before yesterday, somebody asked me that, ma'am, a user may be very lethargic to write a very long tail keyword. And then I have talked about that, yes, but in case of a voice search, there will be no problem for a user. They can speak a long phrase and then they can search for the right content on the search engine. So this is something related to that, this question. For voice search, marketers should use long tail keywords in their content so that they're targeting the right audience. Okay, so this is the right answer.
Ma'am, why not common prepositions?
Common prepositions won't cover your products. आपके प्रोडक्ट के नाम होने चाहिए ना कीवर्ड्स, तो जो आप सर्विसेज और प्रोडक्ट दे रहे हैं ऑनलाइन वो होने चाहिए.
But if someone is using another name for a particular product, or
so
maybe a wrong word.
Keyword is also including synonyms, ना? जो आप कीवर्ड प्लान करते हैं वो क्या है, दैट इज नॉट अ सिंगल वर्ड. उसके पीछे पूरा रिसर्च है कि हाँ वो कितनी बार ढूंढा जा रहा है, एग्जैक्टली लोग क्या टाइप कर रहे हैं उस तरह के प्रोडक्ट को सर्च करने के लिए. सो कीवर्ड इज समथिंग जिसमें ऑलरेडी ब्रॉड मैच, एग्जैक्ट मैच, फ्रेज मैच, ऑलरेडी वो सब उस पर इस्तेमाल किया जा चुका है. अब बात हो रही है कि वेदर इट कैन बी अ लॉन्ग टेल और इट कैन बी अ शॉर्ट टेल.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, why not many product related words?
Many product related word is very, इतना सब आपने डिजिटल मार्केटिंग पढ़ा, कहीं पे भी आपने देखा कि हम प्रोडक्ट रिलेटेड वर्ड की बात कर रहे हैं, and we are not talking about keyword.
Yes, ma'am.
Why keyword is important? आप बताइए. बताओ, हम कीवर्ड के लिए इतने ज्यादा इतना प्लान कर रहे हैं, इतना सर्च कर रहे हैं, उस पर हम एड्स रन कर रहे हैं. Why we are after keywords? Because these are those words which are people are actually typing, actually searching.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है? They are not searching. They don't know whether what kind of product you are selling. उन्हें जो समझ में आ रहा है वो टाइप कर रहे हैं, वो सर्च में आ रहा है, वही वो ट्रेंड्स बन रहे हैं, उसी की अलर्ट्स आ रही है. तो आप इंटरेस्टेड कीवर्ड में है, कीवर्ड ग्रैब करने में, नॉट prepositions, not product related words. A product related word can be of type इस तरह का कुछ एक word हो सकता है जो common person को समझ में ही ना आए कि exactly क्या है वो. सबकी understanding तो एक level पे नहीं हो सकती ना. So इसीलिए we are after keywords. Okay. The last question was working on dash for videos can improve visibility in organic search result. So videos भी मैंने आपको बताया था. Web crawlers text को बहुत अच्छे से समझते हैं. उन्हें images भी नहीं पता, image का क्या content है exactly, वो image किसकी है उन्हें नहीं पता. And again the video part, right? So what is required? You need to have a transcript. If you are giving a transcript for your video, there are higher chances that it will gain the ranking in organic search results. Okay, so transcript is the right answer.
ट्रांसक्रिप्ट का मतलब क्या होता है?
ट्रांसक्रिप्ट जैसे मैं जो बोल रही हूँ, मैं जो बोल रही हूँ वो सब कुछ इंग्लिश में कन्वर्ट होता जा रहा है, किसी एक लैंग्वेज में कन्वर्ट होता जा रहा है. सब टाइटल्स आप वीडियो में देखते हैं ना, सब टाइटल्स आते हैं. That is transcript. Okay, so this is one of the technique of on page SEO. Okay. Okay, so any more questions related to SEO? I'm sure from my talk, from my 5 days talk, you must have understood the nuances of digital marketing. I'm sure. Even after these sessions, make sure that you are revising, you're trying to explore more. The tools that I have talked about, please try exploring those tools. The more you explore, the more you read, the better understanding you're going to gain. So on that note, I think I'm done. That's all from my side.
Wonderful session, wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We really gained so much in digital marketing and it has accelerated our interest. So I hope students will continue learning in this. And on that note, we have come to the end of the workshop. So we look forward to meet you again, Vanna ma'am, and dear students, dear learners. So we'll come up with new topics as you wanted. So can we have the picture before we end the session? I request all of you to turn on your cameras. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Anna ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, dear students. Have a good
Thank you so
time.
much, ma'am.
Keep learning.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good weekend, ma'am. To both
Thank
of you and everyone.
Thank you so much.
much.
Thank you, ma'am.